So I'm just going to call it because I don't see anybody else calling it. We're in a civil war. It is this administration versus the people. The top versus the fucking bottom. It is not left versus right anymore. It is top versus fucking bottom. It is this administration against cities that don't comply. It is this administration against states that don't comply. The things this administration are doing to citizens are war crimes. This is war on our citizens. Specifically targeting our most vulnerable citizens who have the least ability to defend themselves. It's sick. It's disgusting. This is civil war, and you gotta choose what fucking side you're on. Are you with the people? Or are you a pawn for the 1%? And if that's the path you choose, just know they don't give a shit about you. You are a little cog in their machine that they can replace. Look at the way this country treats its veterans. They don't give a shit about you. They don't care about protecting you. All they care about is protecting their corporate interests and Israel.
All they care about is protecting their corporate interests and Israel.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you,
We don't care.
Jerry.
Shalom. First of all, excited by giving all great honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to teachers, elders, and the boss of great millstone. Likewise, brothers, putting out this truth. Faithfully, fearlessly, feeding the sheep with you, brothers and sisters. And shalom to this lesson's title. I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Now you saw in that opening clip, okay, this is the feeling of the people here in Great Babylon, America, in particular the Edomites, because things ain't going the way it used to be. It's not like the good old days, where they could prosper and, live in a complacent way. Now they realize, okay, that they've been ignored. They have a tyrannical government, okay, that's ruling over them. And basically right now, they're frustrated to the point to where they want to clash, okay? And this is all biblical, okay? Let's go into the book of Numbers 23 and 19, because the Lord Yahweh made it very clear. Man's ways or man's going are that of him. He is the one, okay, that created the history of this earth. And as we live through, okay, prophecies, we're going to see, okay, that the Lord Yahweh is always in control. It reads, power is not in man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. Had he said, and shall he not do it? Or had he spoken, and shall he not make it good? So the Lord doesn't lie when he said that he is going to make, okay, Esau pay for all of his iniquities. Okay, when we go into the book of Jeremiah 49 and 13, it reads, for I have sworn by myself, said the Lord Yahweh, that Bozrah shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual wastes.
This country is closer to a civil war than we have been in our lifetime, our grandparents' lifetime. We are closer to civil war than the last time we went to civil war. And I know all the chronically online people think that that's cool or whatever. Well, I don't even like these people anyway. I don't like liberals. I don't like Republicans, whatever side you're on. I don't think you understand what that means. I don't think you understand the tragedy that this could be.
Now, you know what happens when there's a civil war or when there's a war, okay? There's a lot of destruction. A lot of infrastructure is going to be destroyed. Okay, there's going to be, starvation or famine, a lack of resources that people have come to depend on. Okay, and this is exactly what's going to take place here in Great Babylon, America. And the Lord has put in the spirit of the men that he has set up as leaders over this wicked queendom, okay, to agitate the people to the point where they would rebel. In fact, let's go into Isaiah 19 and start at verse 1. It reads, the burden of Egypt, which we know this place is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Behold, the Lord, Yahweh shall ride upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt should melt in the midst thereof. So the Spirit of the Lord is on these people right now to have that great fear, that impending doom. Okay, it's a atmosphere of doom and gloom. But guess who is not feeling that doom and gloom spirit? Us. We are not feeling it. This is happening exactly the way the prophecy said it would happen. So we're joyous about this, and this is why our job of bringing it out, okay, we can't wait to see, things like this, okay, people crying and screaming and unhappy, okay, because it's letting us know, okay, that the Lord Yahweh Shai is keeping his word, that he's going to destroy our oppressor's wicked empire. Continuing, it says, and I will set the Egyptians against Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Okay, so isn't this when the opening clip that lady talks about it? Okay, you can see she don't care, and I've seen her in many videos. Okay, they don't care anymore. They've lost all hope. Okay, and you'll see in these other clips, okay, people already strategizing how they're going to go through this because they can see that it's going to happen. Okay, they just don't know that it's prophecies, and when it happens and this place is destroyed, it's never going to be rebuilt again. Continuing, it says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, said the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, so Yahweh Shema Shai, okay, Yahweh the Father is a man of war. Yahweh Shai is a man of war, okay? And right now, the sitting president of the United States of America is that cruel Lord that this scripture is speaking about. And he is doing a darn good job with it. Go Trump, go Trump.
To all the silly billies out there who are seemingly excited that we may be close to a civil war, let me explain why you don't know history. Civil war is a very, very bad thing, even for you. The Civil War was the deadliest war in American history. About 620,000 people lost their lives during that war, and that was in a time with muskets. Now we're in a time with crazier technology like tanks, jets, and semi-automatic weapons. A civil war in present day would have way worse casualties. You, me, your friends and family all have a very high chance of becoming casualties of war. And let's not forget about the infrastructure. Can we talk about the infrastructure for a second? Because if a civil war happens, then the infrastructure in this country is destroyed. Roads are going to be undrivable because of craters. Buildings are going to be completely leveled and destroyed. Trucks are going to have problems delivering food to stores. Most of the basic necessities that you take for granted are going to be things of the past. Hope you're cool with having electrical and Wi-Fi outages for months or years. The whole entire country is going to be looking at a huge homeless problem because so many people's homes will have been destroyed. And you guys think that the economy's bad right now? It's going to be way worse. The rebuilding process to the last civil war lasted about 10 to 15 years. Can you imagine how long it's going to take now, since war has evolved quite a bit since then? Inflation has been through the roof for the last 5 years since COVID. Some of you guys have lost your homes. Some of you guys are barely holding on right now. Could you last another 10, 20 years of this? Because that's what a civil war looks like. It doesn't matter if your side wins. You're still screwed.
Let's go to Ezekiel 35, okay, and starting with verse 5. Because, while these people, they think it's all about, the failed MAGA movement. No, it's about prophecy, and it's about your iniquities. And any of these Edomites, you talk to them, they'll try to hold themselves not guilty. Well, I didn't do what my forefathers did. I didn't do what George Washington did. I didn't do what Thomas Jefferson did. I didn't hold y'all in slavery. I didn't do this and I didn't do that. Yes, you did. You are your fathers. Okay? So you are being held accountable. The Lord has preserved you, kept you alive to this point to where he's going to punish you for your iniquity. You are not innocent. Nobody perished being innocent. This is Ezekiel 35, verse 5, it reads, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Said thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. You have killed us. You have killed the tribe of Gad. You slayed, and enslaved the so-called Negroes and Latinos and Hispanic and the Native Americans. Okay, our blood and bones and spirit is all over this doggone wicked, sick, decrepit kingdom you call America, Great Babylon, America. And so the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, is going to have that blood on your hands, Esau. You're going to get it. Okay? He's going to make you clash. Y'all going to fight each other. Y'all going to kill each other. Okay. And at the end of it, the Lord Yahweh Shemashah is going to burn this place and make it that lake of fire. Okay. That's spoken in the book of Revelation. Continuing, it says, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains with slain men. In thy hills and in thy valleys and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword, which is the modern day gun, or whatever they're going to be using, drones. Okay, there ain't gonna be no. See, when Esau is going after the so-called Negroes and Latinos and Hispanics, anyone that's not so-called Caucasian, okay, you people don't care. You don't care. Oh yeah, that's illegal. Oh, I hate them. I hate those people. Whatever the case like that. But now that you're impacted, okay, you now suddenly now have some type of awareness, okay, of the situation that you're in, okay. But none of you people are safe, okay. The sword is coming for all of you. All right, continuing, it says, I will make thee perpetual desolation, and thy city shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, and that word desolation, okay, in ordinary dictionary, the noun is a state of complete emptiness or destruction. Okay, and if these people talk about it, that's exactly what's going to take place here. But guess what? We don't care. We don't care. Okay, pursuing to Micah 2 and 10, which reads, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. We don't care. You know why we don't care? Why we can say that with confidence? Here's what the Lord Yahweh Shemashah has promised us. This is the book of Psalms 91, and start verse 5. It reads, thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor for the hour that fly by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. So we know there's going to be biological, warfare, all kinds of craziness that's going to be going on when they start, man. The kind of warfare that Esau takes overseas is going to be here in these places. Okay, drones, robots, all that other stuff right there. They can use chemicals, poison the water, all kinds of things. Stuff is going to be going on. It says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh to thee. So that's telling you the gruesome amount of people, okay, the sheer amount of people that the Lord Yahweh Shemashah is going to be putting into the spirit world, okay? You people are going to put each other into the spirit world in the tens of thousands, if not in the hundreds of thousands, or in the low millions. Only with thine eyes that shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because you're all wicked. You Edomites are wicked, all right? And you deserve exactly what you're getting. And all you other tribes that are here, you greedy dogs, okay, that have mocked Jake and taken advantage of us, you deserve it too. You're wicked. You deserve exactly what you get. And the blood is going to pursue your ass too, those, because y'all kissed the white man's ass. Because thou hast made the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. So guess what? We don't care. I'm here to tell you, we don't care. Blood is going to pursue you, doggone you crackers, and you deserve every bit of it. So, Lord willing, the elect was edified at the close of by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakdash, Shalom.